All right, it's working. How you guys doing today? Insert ads during a break. Oh, I could insert ads during a transition if I need a break. That's crazy. Wow. All right, guys, we are going back to this problem, this dumb problem from last time. Swap game. So, last time we figured out that if you just find the smallest number and then you swap it, if you find the smallest number and you keep decreasing it by one, in the end, you'll be able to get to the right number, right? You'll be able to get to the right number. But the biggest question is how do you make this more efficient? Because that's something that we could not figure out. So let's actually bring up Visual Studio. Let's bring up Paint because that's mainly the problem about this contraption. This problem is so difficult. See, I really don't like these game problems. They're like just ridiculously like I don't know how you get better at these besides just doing more game problems. All right, so remember we had 5, 4, 4, right? And if Alice's turn, Alice minus 1, so it becomes 4. And we swap the smallest number. Smallest number is 4, so we get 4, 4, 4. That's Bob's turn. Bob minus is 1. 3, swap with the smallest number, 4. Alice's turn. Minus 1, 3, swap with 3. 3, 3, 4. Bob's turn. Minus 1, 2, swap with the smallest number, 3. So we got 3, 2, 4. Alice's turn. Minus 1, 2, swap with 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, right? Bob's turn, minus 1, swap with the smallest number, so we get 2, 1, 4. Alice's turn, minus 1, 1, swap with 1, 1, 1, 4. Bob's turn, minus 1, 0, swap with 1, 1, 0, 4. Alice's turn, minus 1, 0, swap with 0, 0, 0, 4. And then Bob's turn, it hits 0, so then Bob loses, Alice wins. Alice wins. Okay, so we figured out that whoever hits 1, 0 first is one that loses, right? So, yeah. That's what we figured out last time. Let me see if I could go back to the I doubt anyone's watching right now. It is like in India time. I think it would be so late, right, for you guys. I have no idea, or it might be early. Early or late? I don't know. Just pull up the chat. Okay, so it's 5, 4, 4. Let's see. Someone's calling me. Yeah, I'll share the question name. They're game questions, so I wouldn't say they're easy. Someone's calling me. I'm going to insert an ad really quick, and then I'll be back. Here, I pinned it. Okay, I think I'm back. Let me see. I didn't know you could insert ads. Okay, I can delay an ad now? Man, that's crazy. Alright. Anyway, we are back. Not all 1200s are easy. Like, I wouldn't say this 1200 is easy. If you're good with games, I guess, but this is not I wouldn't say this is an easy problem. Someone who doesn't really like to play 1200 games. But yeah. Um Now that I mention it, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna disable this. So we found that if we get the smallest number and we keep subtracting it, we'll get it. And then if Alice's turn, Bob wins. But what if we had like, what if the smallest number was larger than it? Like, what if it was like 588, right? So then we can't really minus 5 on both sides. Okay, so let's see what it would do. Minus 1 gets 4, swap with 8. So we get 8, 4, 8. Bob's turn, minus 1, 7, swap with 4. So we get 4, 7, 8. Alice's turn, minus 1, 3, swap with 7. So we get 7, 3, 8. Bob's turn, minus 1, 6. Swap with 3, so we get 3, 6, 8. Alice's turn, minus 1 gets 2. Swap with the smallest 6, so 2, 6, 8. Oh, wait, no, 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. Bob's turn, minus 1, 5. Swap with smallest, 2, 5, 8. Fuck, I gotta move this up. Gotta move this up. I don't know why that just did that. Alright, Alice's turn, minus 1, gets 1, swap with 5, 5, 1, 8. Bob's turn, minus 1, 4, swap with 1, so you get 1, 4, 8. Alice's turn, minus 1, 0, swap with Bob 4, so you get 4, 0, 8. Bob's turn, minus 1, 3, swap with 0, 0, 3, 8. Alice's turn hits 0. Alice loses, Bob wins. So this Bob wins. Okay, so in this case, if the smallest is larger than it, then we just subtract a0 from the smallest term. So we just set this to be 0, and then we subtract the smallest one gets sets to smallest minus that one. Okay, so yeah. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. This number is larger than r of 0, right? Else we do this. We're gonna set r of 0 is gonna equal to our smallest number minus r of 0. And then we're going to do, oh, no. R of 0 would equal to 0. R of 0 is going to equal to 0. And then r, a smallest number, a smallest index, is going to equal to r of, what was it? So the smallest number, let's say, was 8. It would become 8 minus r0. So r, smallest number index, minus equal r of 0. And I think that's it. Small index. Okay, so that's a case we could do, but I think our code still failed at the other one. The other cases. Let's see if I could make this a pop-out chat so I could close the live stream thing. I'm gonna like change up the way I'm live streaming. There should be like a better setup. All right, so I'm still thinking it gets TLE. Okay, either TLE or it gets it's wrong. But let's see. There must be like, okay, so let's go back to 211. So let's run this on 211. What is going on? What is going on? Why are you not working? Oh, okay. Wait, okay. All right, 211. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 1. So you get you get 0, 0, right? And then now it's not Alice's turn, so why I say Alice wins? Should be Bob wins. I guess whoever hits 0 first. Let's go back to our picture. Okay. Let's open another paint. Another paint. I feel like we're having some problem going on. Oh, I forgot. What we want is there's another case we have to consider. What if the smallest number was 0? Right? Then we just get TLE. Because if the smallest number ends up being 0 here, and this number was still larger than 0, then we have to find the value that is not 0. So we need to like go back to the thing, back to my code. Okay, so let me just stop this. Yeah, and then Ri cannot be equal to 0. All right, that'll stop another problem there. But anyway, let's go back to this. All right, so let's say we had 2, 1. So we had 1, 1, 1. Smallest number is 1, so we minus this one minus 1, 0. So Alice's turn, this minus 1, 0. Swap with the smallest one, so we got 1, 0. And then Bob's turn. This is minus 1, 0. Swap 0, 0, 0. Alice's turn. It hits 0, so Bob wins. Okay, so if we were to minus 1 on both sides, Alice's turn, we hit 0, 0. Then it should be Bob's turn. Bob's turn, it gets to 0, 0. So what if we skip a turn and we say like, if it's Alice's turn, then Alice wins. Otherwise, Bob wins. I think that would work, right? Because then if we skip the turn, oh man. This is like much more difficult. What the heck? All right, guys, I'm gonna set up my gaming laptop, and I'm gonna start coding on my gaming laptop because I feel like that would be much faster. I have a gaming laptop that I never coded in before, but it has like really fast processing power. Right now I'm using my gaming PC. I'm gonna do that soon, so I have to set that up. But so this should be Bob. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna like change how the live stream works, so then it'll be actually seem like a good live stream. All right, then it'll be 2, 2, 1, Bob, 3, 5, 4, 4, Bob. So that now Bob's just winning all the time. That's not how I want. 2, 2, 1. Let's see, 2, 2, 1. Let's open another paint. Or we could just okay. All right. What if it was 2, 2, 1? So it was 2, 1. All right. Alice's turn. -1. Swap with 1, 1, 1. Bob's turn. -1, 0. Swap with 1, 1, 0. Alice's turn. -1, 0, 0. Swap 0, 0. Bob's turn. It hits 0. Bob loses. Alice wins. Okay. So if it was 2, 1, 1 and we swap, we subtract 1 on both sides, we get 1, 0. That should be Bob's turn. So therefore, Alice wins. Bob's turn to hit 1, 0. Let me think. But if you're subtracting so many times, like you subtract 1, so Alice's turn, -1, swap it. Bob's turn, -1, swap it. So if you're minusing 1 every time, right? Um, whose turn does it get until it reaches 1-0? That's a big question. I think it would depend if it was even or odd, right? So let's say it was like 8-3-3 or something, or 8-3 or something, right? So let's say it was 8-3. So let's say it was like 8-3. Alice's turn, -1, swap a 3, so it would be 3-7. Bob's turn, -1-2, swap with 7, so it would be 7-2. Alice's turn, -1-6, swap with 2-6. Bob's turn, -1-6, -1-1, swap with 6, so 6-1. Alice's turn, -1-5, swap with 1-1-5, -1-0, swap with 5-5-0. Alice's turn, -1-4, swap with 0-4. Bob's turn hits 0, so therefore Alice wins. So if this is even, right? 8 minus 3 is 5. So we hit to this, right? But I want to know which turn it is. So let's see. It was Alice, Bob, Alice, Bob, Alice, Bob. So 5 mod by 2 is 1. So it would be Bob. So if it's even, wait, let me see. 2, 2. Eight minus 3 is 5. If it's odd, it would be Bob's turn. I'm trying to think. If it's odd, would it be Bob's turn? Let's see. 8, 3. So 8 minus 1, Alice's turn. Bob's turn, -1. 6 minus 1. Alice's turn. So Alice, Bob, Alice, then Bob. So it would be 5. So, oh, if this is odd. So Alice, Bob, Alice. Since 3 is odd, it would be Bob's turn. Right? Oh no, wait, no. Wait, no, that's not right. Because it's not Alice, Bob for each -1. It's Alice 3. Alice -1, Bob does nothing. Alice -1, Bob does nothing. Alice -1. So it's every 2 turns. It's Alice's turn. So it would be, okay, so we have 3, 2, 1, 0. So we have 1, 2, 3, right? Twice. We gotta do that twice. So 2 times, how many times was it? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was 6 times. So we would do 8 minus 2 times 3 would give us 2. And that would be Bob's turn. Right? Right? Yeah, that would be Bob's turn. Because Alice is 1 and then Bob would be 2. Let me try with 4. Okay, let me see. Let's go to... Let's do like 8, 4. Let's just do 8, 4. Alright, so Alice's turn, minus 1, 7, swap with 4, 4, 7. Bob's turn, minus 1, 3, swap with 7, 7, 3. Alice's turn, minus 1, 6, swap with 3, 3, 6. Bob's turn, minus 1, 2, swap with 6, 2, 6. Alice's turn, minus 1, 5, swap with 2, 2, 5. Bob's turn, minus 1, 6, swap with 5, 5, 1. Alice's turn, minus 1, 4, swap with 1, 1, 4. Bob's turn, I gotta split this up. Bob's turn, minus 1, 0, swap with 4, 4, 0. Alice's turn, minus 1, 3, swap with 0, 0, 3. Bob's turn, it hits 0. Bob loses. Alice wins. So, how many times did this work for Alice? So, it decreased by... How many turns did Alice have? Alice had 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, the total turns is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 turns. Oh, no, wait. 4, 4, 0. Okay, should hit 4, 0. So this is where we're trying to stop at. So Bob's turn. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 turns. We had 8 turns. And it stopped at 4, 0. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 mod by 2 is even, so it's Bob's turn. But that's not the same logic we had here. Here we said it was odds, therefore it was Bob's turn. So no matter what happens, we still get Bob's turn. Problem's hard. Problem is hard. Hard. So if Alice minuses... Okay, if Alice reaches 0... Okay, we found a bug in our code again. If the smallest number reaches 0, if smallest number is still long max, we need a break. Because that means we couldn't find anything more. You can't subtract it anymore. Yeah. But you still have to set it to Bob's thing. Yeah. I think we have to do it like that. So that's another case. So no matter what happens, it will always be Bob's turn, even if it's odd or even. Because this was even. And in the end, if we subtract 4 on both sides, it still gets to Bob's turn. But this one, subtract 3 on both sides, you get 5, 0, and it would still be like, still be Bob's turn, I think. Right, yeah. So the other case of this was odd, but I don't think that would change. Like if this was odd, okay, so let's try like 7, 3. Why can't I undo this? Why can't I get rid of this shit? Alright, let's just do new. Nope. Because then let's say we had like 7, 3. Alice's turn, -1, 6, swap with 3, so 3, 6. Bob's turn, -1 is 2, swap with 6, 2, 6. Alice's turn, -1 is 5, swap with 2, 2, 5. Bob's turn, -1 is 1, swap with 5, 5, 1. Alice's turn, -1 is 4, swap with 1, 4. Bob's turn, -1, 0, swap with 4, 4, 0. So yeah, it would still hit Bob. Bob's turn would still be 4, 0. So your goal from here is to find the 0 and then just loop through. Wait, no. Okay, if So this would still be Bob's turn. So even if this doesn't affect anything. It would still be Bob's turn. Let's say this was even. I think we would always, no matter what, we would still get Bob's turn. So -1, Alice's turn, -1, 6. Swap with 4, 4, 6. Bob's turn, -1, 3. Swap with 6, 6, 3. Alice's turn, -1, 5. Swap with 5, 3, 5. Bob's turn, -1, 2. Swap with 5, 2. Alice's turn, -1, 4. Swap with 2, 4. Bob's turn, -1, 1. Swap with 4, 4, 1. Alice's turn, -1, 3. Swap with 1, 1, 3. Bob's turn, -1, 0. Swap with 3, 3, 0. Alice's turn, -1, 2. Swap with 0, 2. Bob's turn hits 0, so Bob loses. Alice wins. The thing is, we hit -4 on both sides. We get 3, 0. It ends up being Bob's turn regardless. So no matter what happens, it ends up being Bob's turn here. So Bob's turn, it is right that it ends up being Bob's turn. So in the end, if... Okay. So... Okay. So... Okay. So... So it's right that it's going to end up being Bob's turn all the time, but the problem is who wins. So it was 2-1. Let's say it was 2-1. Let's go back to 2-1. So we have 2-1. Alice's turn, minus 1. 1, swap it 1, 1, 1. Bob's turn, minus 1, 0, swap it 1, 1, 0. Alice's turn, minus 1, 0, swap 0, 0, 0. Bob's turn hits 0. Bob loses. Alice... Wait, no. Excuse me. Okay. Alice's turn, minus 1. Alice's turn, minus 1, 1, 1, 1. Bob's turn, minus 1. This should be 0. I did this wrong. I already did this wrong. This should be 0, minus 1, 1, 0. Alice's turn, minus 1, 0, 0. Bob's turn hits 0. Bob loses. Alice... What? Wait. Bob's supposed to win here. Alice's turn, minus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Bob's turn, minus 1, 0. Oh my god, I did this wrong. Minus 1, 0. Swap with 1, 1, 0. Alice's turn, minus 1, 0. Swap with 0, 0, 0. Bob's turn hits 0. Alice wins? No, but Alice doesn't win. Wait, what the heck? What does he do? Oh, what the heck? Okay, I put the wrong test case. It's supposed to be 1, 1. Man, I'm dumb. Okay, minus 1, 0. Swap 1, 1, 0. Minus 1, 0. Swap 0, 0, 0. Alice's turn hits 0. Bob wins. Okay, so we have 1. So what time? When does it hit 1, 0? When does it hit 0, 0? Bob's turn. Bob's turn, it hits 0, 0, 0. So if Bob's turn hits 0, 0, then we need to do another iteration. We need to find the smallest term again, swap it, and say... so after this, Bob's turn hits 0, 0. Okay? If it's Alice's turn and it hits 0... Oh, end of Bob's term, it hits 0, 0. So Alice's turn, it actually hits 0. Okay. End of Bob's term, it hits 0. So start of Bob's... End of Bob's term, it hits 0, 0. So next iteration, it should be Alice's turn. So when it hits, when it's Alice's turn, it should be one. It should it's 0-0. So if I'm trying to think, this is definitely an odd and even type of question. Like, God bless me, sir. All right, thank you. It must be an odd and even question, because if it, okay, if it's Alice's turn, right? Let's see what here. 4-0 at the end of the next iteration, right? We get 0-3. So at the end of Bob's term, it gets 4-0. So Alice's turn, it should be 0-3. So if we subtract by it, right? If we were to subtract by it, -4 on both sides, we get 4-0. That's the end of Bob's turn. So in our code, right? So originally it was Alice's turn. Now it's Alice's turn. So originally Alice's turn, and now it becomes Bob's turn. And then we subtract by it. Okay? And then now, end of Bob's term, it's this. So it's not Alice's turn anymore. Now it's Alice's turn. So at this end of this, it's not Alice's turn. So okay. So we need to do one more iteration, and we know it's not Alice's turn anymore. So Alice is going to not equal to Alice, right? So Alice is not going to equal to Alice. So we get 0. Wait. Yeah. So, okay. Bob's turn, it's going to be 4-0. This is the end of Bob's turn. So now it's Alice's turn. End of Alice's turn, it's going to be 0-3. So now it's Bob's turn, and we see a 0 at the 0th place. So I have to do this one more time. Find the smallest number. This time I'm not checking if it's 0. So here I'm finding the smallest number. Now I'm going to swap. So here it's already, here. Okay, if it's already 0. So let's say we already hit 0. Right? Bob's turn. If it's already 0 and we hit 0 already, Bob wins. End of Bob's turn, it hits 0. Bob wins. So here I have to do, and it's Bob's turn. So here, if it's Bob's turn, Um, End of Bob's turn, it hits 0. Alice wins. No, wait. Bob wins. Bob wins. So we're going to see how Bob wins. Otherwise, Alice wins. Now here we're going to do an else where it's not 0 yet. We're going to do Alice is not equal to Alice. We do the exact same thing. Find the smallest number. So here, in this case, it's going to be like end at like 4, 0, right? So we're going to minus 1. It becomes becomes 3. We're going to yeah, okay. So end of Bob's turn, it's 4, 0. Now it's Alice's turn, and we're gonna minus 1, 3 swap with the smallest number 0, so we get 0, 3. So now, if it's Bob's turn, at this time, Alice wins. So let's see. Okay, so yeah. R0 minus minus, find the smallest number, loop through it. Then we swap R at smallest index with R at 0. Why can I not do this? Oh, small index. Yeah. And then at the end, if it hits Bob, if Bob's turn, it's 0. Alice wins. So if Bob's turn, it's 0. Alice wins. If it's Alice's turn, okay. If it's Alice's turn, we hit. Let's do it this. Alice's turn, Bob, and then Bob's turn, Alice wins. Okay. And I think this should work, although I'm not 100% sure. So let's actually go through this again. So what case was this one? So this one was, let's put 2 cases, 2 and then 1, 1. Bob should win. So let's see what that does. I feel like so we have 2, 2, 1, 1. Bob wins. And then the other case was 2, 8, 4. Alice should win. Yeah, okay, so that's right. Now let's check the other cases. Bob. Why is it all Bob? Okay. Two, 2, 1. Let's look at 2, 2, 1. 2, 1. So Al's turn minus 1, 0, 1, so 1, 1, 1. Bob's turn minus 1, 0, so 1, 1, 0. Al's turn minus 1, 0, so 1, 0, 0. Bob's turn 0. Alice wins. Alright, 2 minus 1, we get 1, 0. End of Bob's turn should be 1, 0. So end of Bob's turn is 1, 0. So we should have end of Bob's turn should be 1-0. So let's check it. I have a job. I don't know what. Okay, let's see. 2-1. 2-1. Let's see. So if we have 2-2-1. Let's see. 2-1-1. Let's see. Okay, so we have two. Okay, so we have 2 for. Let's see. What was it? 2-1. Okay, 2-2-1. Okay, so Bob's turn should end of Bob's turn should be 1-0. Bob's turn, it should be what is it? Yeah, 2-2-1, I think. Yeah. So at this time it should be end of Bob's turn should be what is the answer? 1-0. Okay. Yep. So whose turn is it? So it's Bob's turn. Now it's Alice's turn. End of Alice's turn, it should be 0-0. So now it should be Bob's turn. So, okay. So this should be not Bob. So Alice should be equal not Alice right here. All right. So if we have two, let's see. Let's think. Let's think again. So we have 3, 2, 1, 1. Bob's turn. Yep, that's right. Bob wins. Okay. 2, 2, 2. Fuck. Okay. 2, 1. So which turn is this? This is like ridiculous. Oh, okay. Okay. Whose turn is this? 0-0. Okay. Alice's turn. That's right. Okay. What's the next one? 3. 544. Alice's turn. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we passed the first test case. Okay, now let's look at the other ones where it's like this one 8-4 2-8-4. Alice should win. One, 2-8-4. Did Bob win? Did I calculate it wrong? Damn it. Okay, I'm going to submit this and see if the calculations are right or wrong. Who knows? Maybe this still passes the case. Although I think 2-8-4 is the problem. Oh my gosh. Come on. Ah, oh, dang. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. Oh, why is 2-8-4 not working? I feel like if we get this 2-8-4 down, we should be able to do. So at end of Bob's turn, it should be 8-4-0, and then when it's Alice's turn, we should get 3-0-3, and then when it's Bob's turn, if it reaches 0, then yeah. Bob's turn 0, Alice wins, yeah. Okay, so let's try to figure out why that's not working. But something's not like right with this per se. Okay, what? 1, 2. You get Alice? Oh, damn, that's good. All right, try submitting your code and see if you pass all the cases. Tool is not responding. One, 2, 8, 4. So let's do 1. Oh my God. Okay, so we go through all this stuff. Okay. Alice's turn. All right, this was false, so whose turn is it? I forgot to see you. I didn't even see what turn it is. Whose turn is it? Bob's 4-0. Okay, now it's Bob's turn. 4-0. Okay, yeah. So now it's 0-3. It ends on Alice's turn. End of Alice's turn is 0-3. You should get Alice. Wait, whose turn is it now? Why did I say Bob? Wait. End of Alice's turn, it should get to end of Alice's turn should be 0-3. So something went wrong haywire here. So end of Bob's turn, it should be 4-0. So huh. This is really, really difficult. I need to get a tissue real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Let's add a ad. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Give you an ad. Insert ad. Think I could do that? Bam. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Hope that ad. Did that ad even make any sense? No, I'm not doing brute force. Brute force would get TLE. What I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out a math equation to do this really fast so I don't have to subtract one every time. Like I'm not gonna do like -1, -1, -1 all the time. That's the reason why you get TLE. It's because you get -1. Okay. All right. Let's think about this. If I subtract 4 on both sides, I get 4, 0. It's definitely Bob's turn. End of Bob's turn is 4, 0. So the start of Alice's turn is actually to the start of Alice's turn is actually just to do the situation. So let's actually not do the Bob Alice thing. So in the loop here, while loop here, let's not do this. Okay. So I know that's counterintuitive, but once we reach the level after this, if you reach 0, right? So once we reach the situation here, when okay, so okay, let me think. Let's say we had 1, 1. Okay. We have 1, 1, and we subtract 1 on both sides. Okay, so it's so Alice's turn, -1, 0, swap 1, 1, 0. Bob's turn, -1, 0, swap 1, 0, 0. Alice's turn, it's 0, so Bob wins. So if we subtract 1 on both sides, we get 0, 0. End of Bob's turn is 0, 0. So the start of Alice's turn, it's 0, 0. So if Alice's turn, it's 0, 0, then Bob wins. So in our case, in our code, R is 0. If it's Alice's turn, Bob wins. If it's Bob's turn, Alice wins. Otherwise, what are we going to do? We're going to loop through. So end of Bob's turn is 4, 0 right here. So it's start of Alice's turn. We do the same thing. Find the smallest number, 3. Oh, no, that's... Okay. Start of Alice's turn is 4, so -1, 3. Loop through it. Swap to 0, 3. Now it's Bob's turn. Bob's turn is 0. Alice wins. Bob's turn is 0. So we don't need to do this. Do it once. Bob's turn is 0. Yeah. Okay, so this should work. Okay. How long have I been working on this problem? So 3, 2, 8, 4. Alice wins. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Um, what else was the other one? 2, 1, 1. Bob should win. Fuck. Okay, that's good. Oh, we're on a roll. Okay. So now, let's try the test cases, and then, if it's still working, we just submit it, and we'll be on our way. Let's see. My PC, my laptop is like really really slow. Okay, let's go to the breakpoint. Okay, Bob, Alice, yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so now we just have to submit this, and then I think this would get AC. Come on. Damn it! Ah! What is wrong? Grr. What is the problem? What test case are we doing wrong? $33. Expected Alice found Bob. Where's 33? Man, do I really have to like count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm gonna just copy this whole thing and go to like line if I go to Notepad maybe. What other test case could it be failing at? Bob, Alice, 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 Bob, Bob. Alright, which line is 33? 33 times 2, which is 66, so that should be, where's 66? Where's 66? Line, okay, I'm at 4, where are you? This 66? 3, 2, 1, 3? Okay, 3, 2, 1, 3. Don't save. Any brute force solution would still get test case 24. Oh man, I don't know. All right, 3, 2, 1. I am not high rated. Okay, I suck at this. So if you're trying to push me down and say that I suck at it, well, of course I suck at this. Okay, I don't need you in the comments telling me that I suck at this. Okay, 1. So Alice. Okay, so what did he get? What did he get here? Let's see. 1, 3, 1, 2. So 3, 1, 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what was the answer for you? So let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1. Line. Test case 33. What is jury's answer? Okay, so if we do, let's see, what was the line? 66? No, 33. 33, Alice wins. Three, two, one. Okay. What does mine give? Does mine give Bob wins? Three, three, two, one. So I said Bob wins, but it should be Alice wins. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1 should be Alice. He says it should be Alice. So let's see why 3, 2, 1 should be Alice. Okay, so if I had 3, 2, 1, find this minus 1, 2, 2, 1, swap with smallest, so I have 1, 2, 2. Bob's turn, minus 1, 0, swap with the smallest 2, so we got 2, 0, 2. Alice's turn, minus 1, swap with the smallest 0, 1, 2. Bob's turn, it hits 0. Alice wins. So Alice wins here. What is our thing gives Bob wins? So let's look at why our thing gives Bob wins. Because if you get okay, so now we swap it. We got 2, 2, 0. So then now we get, oh man, okay. Okay, no, that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay, 2, find the smallest term, right? 2, 1, 0, 1. No, that's not right. I want to get to 0, 1, 2. So how do I do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Zero, swap small, 2, 0, 2. Minus 1, 1. Swap smalls, 0, 1, 2. 0, Alice wins. I'm trying to figure out. How are you going to get 0, 1, 2 though? Largest term? 0. If you subtract 2, you get 1, 0, 1. That's not right. Because if you subtract, let's see, if you subtract 0, 3, 1, 0, whole thing minus 1, 2, 1, 0. End of Alice turns. Oh. Wait. Smallest number, subtract it. 2, 2, 0. What was I doing before? Because I wonder what the answer was. What my code was giving before. So we have 2, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1 minus 1 becomes 2, 1, 0. 2, 1, 0. And if we swap the 0 with the 1, we should get 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So that would be A. End of Alice's term would be that. And then we could check that one. But what are we doing right now? Because if we do minus 1, 2, 2, 0, swap 0, 2, 2. That's not right. If we're doing 0, 2, 2, that's definitely not right. So one, you're not, god damn it. Okay. 3, 3, 2, 1. All right, we find the smallest number. One. So now we get 2, 2, 0. Okay. Find the smallest number 2. Oh. Now you have all zeros. That's definitely not right. Okay. All right. All right. In this case, find the smallest number. Subtract the smallest number from all the numbers and then swap by it. So it would be smallest number is at 1. We're going to subtract it by all the numbers. So then we get 2, 1, 0. And then we're going to swap it with the 0. So we're going to get 0, 1, 2. Okay? So that should get rid of that. So, um, yeah. So what am I doing here? Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So all the numbers subtract by the smallest number, and then swap it. Okay, so we don't even need this if statement anymore. So we're gonna do r of I minus equal to r of small index, and then we swap. Yeah, okay. You're gonna have to do the whole thing. Swap r of small index with r of 0. Okay. Yeah. I think this should work now, but I don't know. I'm from the United States. All right, Raj, are you so smart then? You're saying my concept is basic? Well, I am not as smart as you, Raj. So, if we do one, okay, so if we do one, let's see, one, why are you just not loading? 3, 3, 2, 1. Swap it. So then we get 0, 1, 2, and that should be, what should that be? End of Alice's turn, so then, yeah. Alice is 0, Bob wins. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's just try it on the original. Wait, is it Bob or Alice? No, wait. End of Alice's turn. So it's the end of Alice's turn. So I need to set. What did I do? I didn't set Alice equal to not Alice. Okay. All right, let's try the other ones. Let's see. Alice, Alice, Alice. No, that's not what we're supposed to do. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I remove something? All right, so I think it depends if the size is 2 or 3. If it's greater than 2, then we have to do something else. Don't show again. Three. Okay, so let's do 2, 1, 1. Why does it give Alice? Three, 2, 1, 1. So you get 0, 0. If it's 0, let's see. End of Bob's turn, it's going to be wait, for 31, whose turn is it? It would be end of Alice's turn. So that would be 2, 1, 0. Yeah. So it would be Bob's turn. So in this case, it should not be Alice. So if the size is 2, then if it was Bob's turn, we would do what we just did. But otherwise, we have to do what... it would be end of Alice's turn. So the start of Bob's turn, we would have to check if it's 0. So if it was Alice's turn, so if it was 2, then it would just be Bob's turn, end of Bob's turn. So Alice's turn would be it. But if it was Alice's turn, we would do one more for the Bob's turn. If that makes any sense. So we don't need this. So right now it's still Alice's turn. So that would be end of Alice's turn. It would be Bob's turn. Okay, so let's check. So do we need this? If R is equal to 0, I'm guessing we never did set this to be here. Bob's turn. Let's try this again. Okay, Alice's. So this should be not Alice. Okay, no. It should be Bob's turn. Streaming really lowers the CPU's power. Alright, I'm gonna stream on my. I'm gonna get a monitor. I'm gonna go buy a monitor, and then I'm going to connect my gaming PC. Cause I have a gaming PC here. I just never used it. So. Whoa. I'm not doing a brute force solution. If I was doing a brute force solution, I would be subtracting 1 every time. Okay, so we subtract 1. Okay, so what exactly is the problem here? So we swap it. We get 0, 2, 0, 0. Bob's turn. This is right. So now what do we have here? We have 0, 1. So we have Alice's turn, Bob's turn, Alice's turn. End of Alice's turn, it should be 1, 0, which is what we have, right? So I guess they're not swapping. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. If it's greater, if the size, if n is greater than 2, we swap it. Otherwise, we don't swap it. Okay. This should work now. Three, two. Let's do three. Oh my god. So we have 3, 2, 1, 1. Let's continue. I just want to see the answer. Bob, okay, that's right. Two, two, one. Continue. What is the answer? Alice, that's right. Okay. What's the next one? 3, 5, 4, 4. Continue. What is it? Bob. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. All right, we gotta look at what 5, 4, 4. All right, Alice's turn -1, 4. Swap with 4, 4, 4, 4. Bob's turn -1, 3. Swap with 4, 4, 3, 4. Alice's turn -1, 3. Swap with 3, 3, 3, 4. Bob's turn -1, 2. Swap with 3, 3, 2, 4. Alice's turn -1, 2, 2, 2, 4. Bob's turn -1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4. Alice's turn -1, 1, 1, 4. Bob's turn -1, 0. 1, 0, 4. Alice's turn -1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 4. Bob's turn hits 0. Alice wins. -4, we get 1, 0, 0. Oh, we never even hit this. Shit. I don't think you're supposed to subtract it from all of them. Because we never even hit it. If you -4 from all of them, you don't... That's not right. But back to the 3, 2, 1. What are you supposed to do there then? Because... Yeah, this is really slow in the CPU usage. Two, 2, 0. How am I gonna get 0, 1, 2? Two, 1, 0. Swap it. Because what we did before is just subtract everything by the smallest number. But if you do that here, you're not going to get 104. You're not going to get 004. Because in here, if you just subtract by the smallest number, you get 2, 2, 0. And then if you find the smallest and it's 0, 0, 2, 2. Oh, wait. No, you're not going to get 0, 2, 2. Here they got 2, 0, 2. So we minus 1, 2, 1, 0. Find the smallest number. A hits 0. This is hard. Because you hit 0. Hmm. 202. How do you get that? Maybe it's like the smallest number if the smallest number is odd or even. Smallest number is even, is odd, so answer would be Alice wins. One term plus the even. What is the smallest number? What is the parity of the smallest number here? Odd. Oh, it's even. So Bob wins? No, Alice wins? No, that doesn't make sense either. Because Alice. This one's odd. And if Alice wins when it's odd, that's not true. Unless it's when there's both numbers are both even and odd. Nah, that's not true. Sum? 9? 9 mod by 2? No. Difference is odd? Difference is even. Alice still wins here. Difference is even. Alice wins. Difference is odd. Alice wins, so that's not true. I am stumped. This is a hard problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Huh. Mm. Sum? Could it be the sum? No. 4 even. Else wins. Stop. I think just stop responding. It's a hard problem. It was too. I really just want to look at the answer right now, but I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. So you cannot just swap. This is such a hard problem. Okay. So we can't do this. We have to go back to what we had before. Oh man. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna set this to 0, and then we're gonna do all small index. 0 minus equal to smallest number. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, this is like my most dislike. These game problems are so annoying. What are you supposed to do for small number here? Money ballin'. It's an even odd question. How long have I been live streaming? It's been an hour. It's been 2 hours. Holy shit. All right, let's read the. Let's just look at the. I don't want to look at it right now because I feel like we're very close. But the thing is that I don't know how you would simulate this. Because remember, we're failing at number 3, 2, 1, right? So ls minus 1, 2 swap with 1, 1, 2, 2. Bob minus 1, 0 swap with 2, 2, 0, 2. Alice minus 1, 1 swap with 0, 0, 1, 2. And then Bob, 0. Nope. Alice wins. Does that mean Alice always wins if it's... Because we tried when it was... When this is odd, we tried that. It shouldn't be this difficult. This is so hard. This is very, very difficult. Very freaking difficult. Oh my god. So annoying. Ah, god. It must be... We gotta rejuvenate our brain. 5, 4, 4. Alice minus 1, 4. Swap before 4 is 4, 4. Bob minus 1, 3, 4, 3, 4. Alice minus 1, 3, 3, 3, 4. Bob minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Alice minus 1, 2, 2, 2, 4. Bob minus 1, 2, 1, 4. Alice minus 1, 2, 1, 1, 4. Bob minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 4. Alice minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 4. Bob hits 0. Nope. So we minus 4, we get 4, we get 1, 0, 0. That's not right. We minus 3, we get 1, 1, 1. That's not right. 0, 0, 4. We minus 4, we get 1, 0, 4. That's right. But the problem hits when we hit this number. Because if we minus 1, we get 2, 2, 0, 0, 2, 2. And that's none of these. Two, 0, 2, 2. 0, 2, 2 is not right. Largest number? That's not right either. Because if you minus 2, you get 1, 0. Well, you can't even minus 2. You get 1, 0, 1. And that's not right. You 0, 1, 2. How do you get 0, 1, 2? You minus all of them by 1. You get 2, 1, 0. And you swap with the smallest. But that's not right either, because you can't just minus all of them by 1. Because if you minus all of them by the smallest number of 4, you get 1, 0, 0, and that's not right. You cannot simulate like that. You get 1, 0, 4. I don't... This is just ridiculous. Okay. Swap minus 1, you get 2, 1. 2, 2, 0. Swap with 0. 0, 2, 2. That's not right. Does Alice always win if it's greater than 3? Because here, Alice wins. Here, Alice wins. Is that the case? Because I don't think so. This problem is very difficult. Screw it. Let's look at the first sentence of it. Because I completely don't have the energy. Split the problem when 2 cases. A1 is greater than minimum of A, and when A1 is equal to minimum of A. Does Alice always win when the minimum is 4? Saying Alice always wins? I don't think so. Let's look at the test cases again. then Bob wins? I don't think that's right. But we could do that. I don't think that's right though. Okay, so they said let's get the minimum number. Min num is gonna equal to, so you could do this way to get the min num if you want to loop through the whole thing. And you just do star this. 0 is greater than min num. Alice wins. I don't think this makes sense. What? What? I don't understand. How does Alice always win? Bro, this problem is dumb. Alice can force Bob to always decrease the minimum number by always choosing the minimum number of A in her turn. Yes, that's what I've said. Whereas Bob cannot do much. All other elements he would swap would be greater than or equal to min A. Even if there exist multiple minimums to A, in the first move, Alice would decrease from A1. Hence, in this case, Alice would always win. A1 is equal to min 0 A. In this case, Bob would always choose the minimum element of the array, which is A1. Alice would always be swapping the element greater than A1. Huh. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I would have figured that out on my own. But yeah, I spent too much time on that question. I don't know. That I understand this. Like I understand why. No, because on Alice's turn, right? She always has to -1 on the first one and then swap with the smallest one. So if this number is always larger than the smallest number, she would always win. But this is just like, what the hell? All right, I didn't read the editorial. I just had one hint though, so I consider this as a solve. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this this as live stream. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll check you guys later.